Hello, and this is Joe HD Game here, and I'm going to show you how to do a basic drag tune on GT Sport, which you can do this with any car. You don't have to do it with Nissan GTR, say, or I don't know, a LaFerrari. You can do it with a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat if you want to. So yeah, I'll show you how to do it anyway. Basically, the first thing you want to do as well is have traction control on 1. It's not like Gran Turismo 6 or Gran Turismo 5 where you could set your traction control to 0 and you just get a little bit of wheel spin and you'll be off. It's completely different. On here you just get no traction at all, so you might as well have it on 1 anyway. So now you put your traction control on 1, and because everyone's starting to use super softs, straight to super softs, so yeah, then that's it really. I use it on manual. You can use it on automatic if you want, but it's always better on manual. So yeah, let's get straight to the tune. So what I do for the tune is I've already leveled my car up, which you've probably already seen. You might have seen it in the other video. If you haven't, then you can see how the car's leveled up anyway. So yeah, I'm going to level my car up. Well, not level it up, make it better anyway. So yeah, I've done the traction control, done the tyres. You don't need to do the brakes. Suspension, that's very important. With 4-wheel drive, you always want to set your suspension as low as possible. Like, you want the car to be as low as possible because it's 4-wheel drive. So you're getting traction on your front tyres and your rear tyres. So you want the air pushing down on front and rear, especially for the front when you're first starting off anyway, when you first set off, because that's helping you and get a really good start. So yeah, so you lower your car and then put all the other suspension right down to the bottom except for toe angle. You want toe angle to be on 0, 0, like this, straight on 0, 0. So you want front and back, front and rear suspension all the way down except for the toe angle, and you want toe angle in the middle, like this. So once you've done that, you go to differential, set your LSD 40 on the front and 60 on the rear. Same with your acceleration, 40 on the front, too far. No, 40 on the front, 60 on the rear. You don't need to do anything for the braking. Braking is just simple. So now you get to the tricky part. This is the part where everyone thinks, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? So basically now what you have to do is you go to your final gear, put that all the way down to the bottom, all the way down. And then your max speed, you find out what max speed, so it can take a bit. Say max speed at, I don't know, 224. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, 224 max speed. You put your first gear all the way up, and your 6th gear all the way up as well. Or if it's got 7 gears, put your 7th gear all the way up instead of your 6th. So yeah, you do that, and then you have a look at your first gear. You want your first gear to be in between 50 and 60. So that's more or less fine now. What'd you say? No, actually, sorry, you want it in between 60 and 45. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up then. You want it in between 60 and 45. That's for your best starts. Because it depends on some cars. You might get a really good start on, say, if your first gear is on 55 mile an hour, or it could be on 45 mile an hour, and it might be even better, or it might be the other way around. You never know. Anyway, so yeah, say I'll set this to 50, 51. I don't know. Let's see. So I'll set that. But anyway, you want your final gear to be around 75, about 75, in between 75 and 70. So I'll put it to 73. So about 73. It wants to be in between. Well, actually, it depends on your horsepower as well. If you've got low horsepower, you want it to be set to the speed that you'll get to at the end of the quarter mile. So say if you can only top out at 140, you'll want your top speed at about 150. Or not your top speed, you want your 6th gear to be at least at 150 mile an hour. So it gives you a little bit of room. So yeah, now all you have to do is do your gears. But you want your gears at the bottom, you can see at the bottom where the line finishes, you want them to be in like a diagonal. Oh, wrong one. You want these at the bottom to be in like a diagonal shape. I need to do the 1st gear or 2nd gear. So yeah. So you want them to be around there. Say that is more or less fine, that, to be honest. So yeah, you can see how I've set that up. If you want to copy this tune for the basic tune anyway, you can do that. So yeah, let's go try this out. Okay, let's try this drag tune out. See what it's like, see what it can do. Not too bad at all, to be honest. When it really gets started because it's set off before me. But yeah, it's not a bad drag tune at all. So yeah, if you wanna actually do quarter mile drag racing, there you go, that's all simple for you. That's basically all you have to do with all the other cars. You just have to make sure your last gear speed is how fast your car's actually going to go. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter at JoeHD Gaming, and I'll see you next time.